with Kung Fu Eddy. He will fight you to the death.
What's up, everybody? This is Kung Fu Eddy, BAYBEE, back at it again here at Fan Expo, and I'm here with a legend here. You want to introduce? Oh my God! You see, what an introduction! You see, I don't have to do the rest. Mr. Tony Daniels, baby. So
nice to be with you, man.
Oh man, it's that Southern Creole accent, baby.
Let's get that down, because when you come to Louisiana, we're gonna have some crawfish and jambalaya. We're gonna make a bowl out of you.
Dude, can we just talk about how much you're working today?
Why don't we talk about Storm? Right
Dude,
there.
oh my goodness, there's Storm. There's one of your teammates. Man, you out here working, grinding. Dude, how much does the fans love you, man?
No, the fans are amazing. We love it. I'm here with my partner. You see her.
Yeah.
Oh, Sugar Cakes.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm saying, no, that's Lenore Zan, who plays Rogue. And I've known Rogue for, well, I've known Lenore longer than I've known Rogue. But
okay.
We worked together in the original X-Men series.
Yeah.
I actually started playing Bobby LeBeau, Remy LeBeau's brother.
Oh, okay.
While Chris Potter played Gambit originally. And
okay.
And then I was doing all these other characters, and then Chris left the show, and I go, "You're Gambit." Just like that.
There you go.
And then I ended up playing Gambit for like 9 years in the video games, in the last couple seasons of X-Men before 97 was evoked.
Oh, okay.
And then, so if you ever played all those video games, which you did, didn't you? Street Fighter versus X-Men.
Man, in the arcades?
Capcom. Boom. In the arcades, we was there, we was kicking it back, and Capcom and Activision and stuff. So it was good. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. So not only did you play this legendary character Gambit, you also played Jaded for Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, Jedi.
And you're also
290 other characters.
Oh my goodness! If I list all of your characters that you played, that's
basically for 4 hours.
That's basically my interview. That's an
true.
interview, a bonus, Patreon special,
and a car accident. All rolled into one.
Oh Lord, let's avoid that one.
Since 2005, I've been doing Tony. We don't even have to say his last name.
Dude, I'm telling you, and that's great. Pun intended.
That's my line. I'm going to stab him with a pen.
Yeah,
it won't hurt.
He's gonna send the cease and desist. That's it. Game over.
Yeah,
man. So, how did you get started with this voice acting game, man?
Well, that was kind of a weird thing, because I was a musician by the time I was professional at it. By the time I was 11, 12 years old, and I was playing with these different bands. And this guy came in one day, and I had a voice. This was my voice when I was 11. I actually had to study opera to get a higher voice to do cartoons. But this man came in, and he was had a radio show. And he goes, "Hi, my name's Shotgun Tom Rivers. I want you on my radio show. Bring your guitar." And I brought my guitar and I played. And I went, "Man, I want to do radio," because I had such a good time with him. So I ended up being an intern at the radio station, and that's where it all started. And then fast forward, I had a TV series. I was the first guy to play rock videos in North America on TV before there was an MTV or a Much Music or anything.
Wow.
And then this guy, a friend of mine, he asked me to be in to do technical work on a play he was doing. And the following year, I was a teenager. The following year, he put me into the next play, and I played a bunch of characters, and the acting world just started really blossoming from there.
Wow, that's truly amazing.
Right place, right time, right?
That's all it is. Right place, right time. And like I talked about in the beginning, you're hustling. So guarantee you, with all these characters that you've been doing, like, what inspiration comes to you with each character, or do you let the script dictate that voice?
Script can take you there. The pictures they send you sometimes can take you there, and sometimes just an instinct of, hey, I can do this, and maybe I'll make it sound good, or look good. So it's hard to say if it's any one thing. It all depends on the show. And sometimes the show has already got its tone set. If you're there from the beginning of a show, that's when things can get developed. And a lot of times, even with like X-Men, we had the beautiful, wonderful person, Karen Gura, was the casting director along with Dan Hennessy, who directed us. He was amazing. And in my first audition, right at the beginning, before we even went into the studio, they really help set the tone. So that also helps when you have a good director, casting director.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing. Again, it's like one of those things that we talked about, like getting recast or taking over a role, because like you stated before, like you weren't not the original Gambit in the first 4 seasons, but you took it over at season 5.
Yeah.
Was there any like pressure from you for that?
No. I'm the king of replacements, boy. No,
You said I'll take your job.
I've done so much. Knock on wood. ADR. I've played everyone in film and TV. Like when an actor's not available, they'll call a guy like me, and I played everybody from Al Pacino to actually for Jonathan Frakes just now. I did a Patrick Stewart for me. Loved it.
Wow,
it was fantastic, really. So I've ADR for Pat Stewart. Walking, people crazy, that's stuff. And so I've done hundreds, literally 600, and I think 75 or 80, somewhere around there.
God.
Yeah.
And like, what is your secret? Because again, as you know, as a kid, you get your parents to. That's it. Listen, there you go.
It's the ear. It is the ear. But yeah, no, you're gonna say you get your
like
parents.
you get your parents to read you a bedtime story, and they make noises for you, and then as a child, you start doing all those voices of your own. Nope.
My parents wouldn't read bedtime stories. My father was born in Malta. He was a Sicilian Arab mix, like black, Asian, and do your 23andMe. You'll freak out when you find out. And my mom, like, never any bedtime stories because they were too tired, man. They worked their ass off. Yeah, we were poor when we first, when we were first growing up. My parents we had a loving home, and we're lucky where a lot of people don't have that. So, yeah.
But you don't let that stop you because you were grinding. You hustled yourself to the top of a legacy.
Thank you. Well, again, it came from the music. That's really it. Even Lenore's a great singer. Lenore, who plays Rogue, she's an amazing singer, and I just love her. We might do a Gambit and Rogue album. I don't know. I've been talking to her.
I will love it. That was so very well in the South.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, so
you're a Southern boy.
Born and raised, Houston, Texas, baby.
That's barbecue this side of Lubbock.
Oh man, Papa Bros, shout out to y'all. So my final question is is there any character that is really related to yourself or something that's close to it that it was so easy to adapt?
A lot of them. I mean, even when I was cast as Hawkeye, I just loved playing it because I had just spent time with one of my fave cousins, and he was an expert with a compound bow, and he took me out, and the first shot I ever took, boom, bullseye, and he was like, all right, that's a fluke. Do it again, boom, bullseye. And he goes, dude, that's amazing. I go, this is cool because I'm going to be playing Hawkeye, Clint Barton, and that's what he is famous for, right? The bow.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so that was really cool. But as far as the rest go, it's like you always find something in yourself to bring to the character. And when you're actually replacing other characters in movies and film and animation and TV, you actually have to channel what that actor's doing and bring that into your read. Like when I did Christoph Waltz in Tulip Fever, it has to sound like him. In order to sound like him, you have to have the emotions that are going on in his head going on in yours at the same time. And it's not easy, but you do it. We got guests.
So this is where we end our interview. Thank you for talking to Kung Fu Eddy, baby.
Now remember one thing, Kung Fu Eddy. Did you ever watch The Get Down?
The Get Down.
Oh, I got to get you turned on to that. They created a character for me. There was a character in there called Shaolin Fantastic. And then they created this character so I could do his intro and be like, "You're watching Shaolin Fantastic."
Was The Get Down, was that in the Netflix? I think I seen it. It was like based off Brooklyn. It's like that. Yeah, I saw it. Man, it was a long time ago.
I was working with a bunch of young bloods. They were cool, man. They were so cool.
Man, now I gotta rewatch it. Well, again,
you know it. With Kung Fu Eddy, he will fight you to the death.
That's it, man. Thank you for talking to Kung Fu Eddy, baby.